So as this market starts to develop, it's in the context. What we have in back of all of this, momentum. So in the face of momentum, in face of this recent push up, this recent momentum, we can see that the market is still pushing up. Okay, now this is why some traders will say, oh, well, this is a bullish pennant or a bullish flag and price is going to go up. I don't like to see that, because what happens if all of a sudden the traders that were buying over here decide to stop buying? Well, if price goes back down there, it's going to penetrate and continue moving down, the same way that if the traders up here who were selling stop selling, price is going to penetrate and keep going up. So don't get so hung up on trying to find the pole. Just remember that anytime you see the market do something like this, where it's a dramatic move up, you have the makings of a potential flag or a potential pennant, meaning what is going to happen to the momentum. That's what's important here. The momentum is what's important. The momentum is what is going to build in the marketplace. It's going to build the expectation, and it's what will lay the groundwork for a potential breakout or a potential trend continuation or even a trend reversal that we can capitalize on. Now, having said all of that, as we start to move back in, there's really not a whole lot going on. There was a pennant pattern which managed to form up here during the trading session, and you can see here that price broke out of that. They broke out fairly late, though. This is about 6 o'clock in the evening, so this is right in the beginning of the Asian session. The market broke down, provided a little bit of a trading opportunity. Again, this is not something that I would normally be looking to trade. I just want to point it out. The reason I'm not looking for a pattern trade up in this area, even if I'm going to be monitoring it, is simply because the market had established a resistance point. You can see one point over here, one point over here, and then it broke above it. And now it's broken back below it. So the market is acting like it doesn't have much of a direction. I don't see a whole lot coming out of this beginning pattern. Although, like I just said, see this momentum? What do we have? The beginnings of a flag pattern. So what do I need to see on top? I need to see 2 hits on top. I've got 2 on the bottom, potentially, but I need to see some action on the top. So I need to see the market come up here, tag this line again, before I see an established flag pattern. Although it's all in the right place, it's at an established support area now, or resistance area. If we zoom up to the 240-minute bar, you can see all of this is taking place right where it should be, right in the area of this prior high. If we zoom out even more, you'll see that all of this stuff is happening, if you will, right in this area here. This whole what was resistance zone is now redefining it, and see how the price is getting caught in here. You know, we can measure it right here. We've got these highs. You can see price failed over here. Price had a retest right over here, struggled over here. So we have we have a concentration of price on the bottom. We have a little bit we had a little bit of price concentration on the top, validated over here. So price is just getting caught up in this prior area of consolidation. Everything's really going as expected. It's just we need to make sure that we're still positioned for the upside. If the market does break, remember we're looking at 2.0650. So, you know, break could probably occur somewhere around the 400 level. That's about 200 points to the upside. I think if the market does break down, you're going to see it break down at a level now. Look at this. It's below this area here. Okay, if the market's going to break down, it's got to break down below here. But if it does that, you've got a little concentration of support right here at 130. Below 130, though, all bets are off, and you're probably coming right back down here to 9,900. So we've got some really good moves either way we go. We just have to remember to keep our powder dry, wait for the patterns to set up, and don't get ahead of the market.